Hey there, how are you doing? My name is Judith, and if you're seeing my face, you know that it's time for Unplug. Unplug is brought to you by every NG, and this is where we give you updates on reality TV shows, entertainment, sports, foreign stories, as well as national stories. So why wouldn't you plug into this show? Did you get my wordplay? All right, let's dive right into the headlines. So first up, we have Angel's mom who has lashed out on a troll. Let me give you a backstory. Sometime this week, Angel was talking to Queen in the Big Brother house, and she said that her parents did not provide her with the emotional and mental care that she needed as a child. Reacting to that, a troll attacked Angel's mom and said, okay, look at what your daughter is saying. She's saying you didn't take care of her. What is your defense? And Angel's mother came and said, oh, what is your business? Points me to where Angel said, I did not take care of her. I worked hard. I left her with her grandma so that I could provide money for her to go to school and feed and all that. And people are like, what you're saying exactly explains what Angel was saying in the house. She said that she didn't get the best schools or clothes or food. She's basically saying emotionally you were not there for her. She wasn't provided the best mental care possible as a child. So what you're defending is basically validating what Angel has said. But anyway, let's move on from that and talk about Tegas Husband for a bit. The young man has been under drags throughout this morning because people are yet to wrap their heads around his defense for his wife. Now remember that Tega has been frolicking with her fellow housemates Boma, and in her defense, her husband came and said, look, I've done worse to my wife. I've even cheated on her in a matrimonial home, so she has every right to be angry at me and do what she wants to do. Nigerians are like, away. Okay, let's mind our businesses and move forward. All right, let's talk about other things happening in entertainment. And you know when they say the stubborn fly follows the corpse to the grave, we can use that adage here because Uche Maduagwu does not hear word. He has received punch, they've kicked him, still he's looking for trouble, and he's not even looking for another person's trouble. Same person that beat him. Yes, you heard correctly. Uche Maduagwu attacked Jim Iyke again yesterday. He went to see the Bad Comments movie hoping to see Jim Iyke and attack him face to face, man to man. But according to Uche, not my words, I'm quoting him, he said that Jim heard that he was going to be there and ran away and said, guy, calm down. Now you chop beating last time. So he said that, and then he probed again and said, someone who claimed he used 100 million naira for a movie, what is the source of his income? Okay, let's talk about something else, and this is from Dencia, a Cameroonian/Nigerian singer who is always in the news for one controversy or another. Is it that she's dragging Davido and Burna Boy, or she's talking about her newly acquired car? There's always something with Dencia. But this time around, she made a statement that some people agree with, and she said it's not body shaming if that's your body type. So she is saying that people who get upset that they say, oh, you are slim, you are fat, if you're really slim or fat, then it's not body shaming unless the person is being overly critical and being, very disrespectful about what they are saying. But provided somebody calls you fat, it doesn't count as body shaming unless the person is being disrespectful. Do you agree with Dencia on that one or not? Okay, let's talk about something really funny. You know that I give wacky stories sometimes, and this one this one will blow your mind. The chairman of the Obanliku local government area in Cross River State, Honorable Evangelist Margaret Inde, has empowered the youth in her community, and guess what she gave them? She gave them a hoe, a cutlass, and a tuber of yam as empowerment for the farmers. My country people, help me and hear this one. Have you heard it before? This honorable came all the way from her house, did a whole ceremony. She was even shaking them and giving them the hoe. Take hoe, I've empowered you. Go into the world and farm. Take your hoe, take your cutlass, and this one tuber of yam. Use it and produce maybe a whole farmland, who knows, of yam. Guys, it was really funny to see, but she did what she did, and of course this is Nigeria. Are you really surprised? Let's talk about some national stories. This is coming from the Joint Admission Matriculations Board, Jamb, who are seeking to nullify the national cutoff mark and give universities the agency to have their own personal cutoff mark. So here's the thing. National cutoff mark all this while has been 180, but Jamb is saying that they're scrapping that, and every university now has the right to set their own cutoff mark. So UNILAG can have 200, Lagos State University can have 180, Bayero University can have 170. That's exactly what they're trying to say. So every university now has the agency to set their own cutoff mark. Do you think this is better for the students, or we should have just left it at a national level? And on the foreign scene, this is really one that we don't hear about every day. 20 US states are suing the president Joe Biden for lifting Trump's order on the LGBTQ community. Now they are suing him because he's allowing biological males to participate in female games. So the thing is, you might have been born a guy and then you become a lady, and because of you changing your gender, you are allowed to participate in female games. Now these schools are also saying that, look, they do not want to address transgender people by their preferred pronouns. They want everybody to dress based on their biological sex, and they also want separate games based on your biological sex. They are not here for the LGBTQ thing. They just want Trump's order to stand. And then let's also remember that Trump lifted Barack Obama's order because Barack Obama gave a rule saying that LGBTQ community should be given their civil rights as they want. Now Trump came in, lifted that, and then Joe Biden is coming to reverse what Trump lifted, and these 20 states are not having it. Interesting one. Let's talk about sports, and of course we all know that the transfer window has been closed, but in the last minute, Antoine Griezmann has been loaned to Atletico Madrid from Barca. We hope that he goes on to do really amazing things for the team while he's there. And it looks like Ronaldo might get his number 7 back, because now he's holding 28 and we are not used to CR28, we are used to CR7. But good news is the person who was holding Cavani's 21 has been sold, so Cavani might now give the 7 that he's holding now to Ronaldo. So everybody is happy. Ronaldo gets his 7, Cavani gets his 21. The guy who has been sold is off to a new team. Everybody goes home happy. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Unplug. As usual, I had fun giving you these updates, but don't forget to drop your comments on any stories that piqued your interest. Until next time, this is Every NG, and my name is Judith.